Most of the beginner get hired for basic tasks only. Hindi lahat ng products, category, or brand na pwede natin isa. Find the right client that you are looking. Tapos sales volume is nakakabenta to ng 100 units a month. Hi guys, I'm Chris from DepEd to Amazon real quick, and short background lang sa akin. I was a former DepEd employee or government employee. I was teaching senior high school student and specifically practical research 1 and 2 and also science subjects. Actually, na-assign ako sa integrated school. I'm also teaching junior high school students before. And in my VA journey, I'm able to train more than 100 VAs before in an agency, not in just like this setup. And also, me and my wife are also Amazon seller, and we just started last January. So this year lang, magwa 1 year na kami, and we're able to hit more than 3 million pesos sales in one whole year. Sales for clarification, sales not profit. Ayan. Hi guys, and ang topic natin ngayon is paano ma-hire ang isang beginner or Amazon VA beginner sa mga client or paano ma-connect. So in this video guys, we will talk about the beginner friendly Amazon VA tasks or yung mga basic tasks ng mga Amazon VA na usually hina-hire. So madaming niches na pwede kayong pag-applyan or pwedeng pag-aralan to start this journey or pagiging Amazon VA, which isa na dun yung Amazon Product Researcher or pagiging Amazon Product Researcher. Hindi ko na i-discuss yung ano pa yung ibang niche, doon na lang kasi sa palagay ko yun talaga yung starting line ng journey ng Amazon VA is yung pagiging Amazon Product Researcher. So yung Amazon Product Researcher, yung task na yun is balihanapan nyo lang ng product si client na pwede niyang ibenta sa kanyang store. Okay? So kasi pagiging Amazon seller is you're not allowed to sell anything you want that you think is profitable, that you think fast selling products in Amazon. You need to qualify it, which is that's our task guys. Yun yung pagre-research ng profitable product and saleable product based on the past sales history of that specific product. Okay, so yun yung unang task. For example, ito phone, iPhone 17 kasi iPhone 17 ngayon is trend, so mabenta. But the question is if you're allowed to sell it, it depends on the store ni client. Okay, so isa na yun. Mouse, so mabibenta ba sa palagay nyo? Possible, but we're not sure. So there's our tools na pwede natin gamitin para dyan to qualify those products. So first task na kailangan natin is to find profitable, saleable, and pwedeng i-sell ni client sa store niya kasi meron tayong tinatawag na restrictions. So hindi lahat ng products, category, or brand na pwede natin i-sell. Sometimes we need to apply for it in order to sell it. I-apply sa brand or i-apply kay Amazon para mabenta natin. Sa Amazon, so kung order ka ng product through PC or sa computer mo, ito yung itsura. Picture ng may product, may title, magkano yung price, which is $29.99. At yung seller is, of course, tayo. So, isa to sa listing namin na binibenta. So, ito, DepEd to Amazon real quick. And so, isa sa task natin is maghanap ng products kung ano yung ibebenta ni client. And make sure is everything is profitable. May sales volume, nabibenta yung product. And okay, yung BSR, yung petition is hindi gaano competitive, hindi gaano madaming seller. So, for example, ito, merong 20 sellers, tapos na FBM, tapos may dalawang FBA. Tayo is FBM seller and we're owning the buyback. So, competitive naman tayo somehow. Tapos, sales volume is nakakabenta to ng 100 units a month, and yung BSR and category niya is health and household. Ang BSR niya is 85,000 and yung 85,000 is good na yun. So, usually, yung 100,000 pababa is good na yung BSR. Depende sa category. Tapos, itong mga tool na makikita nyo is si client na yung magbibigay itong sa gitna. Itong may price calculator kasi yan. Ito calculator din to. Kasi ito yung graph. So, hindi ako makalagin sa Kipa namin. Expired na. So, yun lang. Maghanap tayo ng products ideally na dapat hindi talaga opinion or choice based kasi it should be a statistically good yung product based sa history kasi history ng product. Ano siya magbenta. So, even before I've been selling this product 1 year na and I'm able to sell like siguro nasa 1,000 or 1,500 units product lang na to. And somehow it's still sustaining. Tapos nagkaka-profit ako ng around $4.85 per unit with 53% ROI. Though meron namang nagbebenta na mas lower pa sa akin, pero luckily I'm the one who's getting the buybacks. So ayun. Pangalawa, second task. First task is product research. Second task is data entry. I think most of us is alam na paano mag-encode, paano gumamit ng keyboard, paano maglagay ng mga numbers, basic computation, plus minus divide times, yung ganon, basic formula ng Excel kasi nga mostly sa atin or mostly ng actually part na sa curriculum isa sa mga subject nila is yung yung about sa computers or IT or information technology and communication. Parang ganun, IT, basta ganun. Yun yung subject na yun. So, which is most of us, most of the future generation or yung mga kakagraduate lang is alam na alam paano gumamit ng computer. So, pwede nyo din ilagay dyan sa inyong resume or CV yung encoding, typing skill. So, lagay nyo yung WPS nyo or word per minute nyo kung gano'n kayo kabilis mag-type. So, isa yun sa mga skill na kailangan. So, napaka-basic lang. So, ito yung sample. Nasa YouTube channel namin yun. Itong sheet na to. So, lagay mo yung title dito. Yung title is ito yung title. Copy mo lang yan. Then, paste dito. Yung ASIN is yun yung unique identical number per product. So, makakuha to ito. Nandito sa title. Nagsimula siya sa B. Then, numbers and letters siya. Combination of numbers and letters. About 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, tama. Store name. Kung saan ko binili yung product. Usually, sa Walmart, Target, or wholesaler. Kung anong wholesaler pa yan. Yung category is under siya sa health and beauty, household. Copy and paste dito. Store URL. Kung saan siya binili. Let's say Walmart. Let's say hanapin ko sa Walmart. I think itong product na to is nasa Walmart. So, ito yung Walmart link. So, 14.95. Yung 14.94. Lagay dito. Store price. Total price. Kung magkano including the prep fee and everything. Shipping fee is free lang. Itong Amazon price is kung magkano ibebenta. So, lagay dito 20.99. Tapos, 30-day average price. So, pwede mo siyang makita dito sa seller amp. Click mo lang to 30 days. So, ang average price niya is 23.38. Ang 90 days is 23 pa din. And 180 days is 23. So, pwede mo siyang ilagay ng 23 dito. Okay? FBA fee is makikita mo din siya. Mabilisan lang to guys. Pero meron kaming full video nito sa YouTube. FBA fee is kasi FBM to. So, wala siyang FBA. Pero total fees niya ngayon is 7.15 ito. Kasi FBM siya. Net profit niya is 4.85. Lagay mo lang dito. ROI is 54%. BSR is ito. 85,000. 90-day BSR is same lang din. Click mo lang yung 90-day. Then, ito yung BSR 65,000. And ano pa ba? Sales per month is 100 ito. FBA seller is dalawa lang. Purchase in, purchase not. So yes, kasi bibilhin to. Kung merong code, meron siyang discount. Yan, and si client na yung maglalagay. Yan yung sample na sa pag-encode lang. Masyadong basic lang. Basic encoding na copy and paste. Basta alam mo lang kung saan mo kuha yung information. And actually, in order to compute the profitability, the ROI, the profit margin, the sales, and everything, the numbers na kailangan ni client is nasa tools lang na ibibigay din ni client. Isa doon is Seller Amp, RevSeller, Asian Site, Helium 10, Jungle Scout, Amazon Scout, madaming tools. Ayan. So, yun na yung second na skill na kailangan. So, basic math, basic encoding, and that's it. Pwede ka na makapag-start. Pangatlo is familiarization ng Seller Central. Actually, hindi mo kailangan agad mag-manage ng store. All you need to do is know how to ungate the product. I mean, how to apply to sell or i-try nyo if pwede mabenta yung product na nahanap mo sa store ni client. So, you need to familiarize paano mag-add product. You need to familiarize saan yung inventory, ilan yung inventory. Baka meron na siyang existing na product na yun, binibenta na niya yun. So, which means you're not allowed to submit those product. Or yung mga check nyo rin yung number of orders. Yung mga ganun lang, basic lang. Yung sales kasi minsan tatanungin ni client, magkano na yung sales natin? Anong status ng store? At least basic navigation lang. Kung, especially yung pag-add product or pag-check if yung product is gated or not. Ayan lang. Seller Central, familiarization. So, isa sa mga task natin is to check if we're able to sell. So, ito, click mo lang tong add products or punta ka dito sa gilid, then catalog, then add product. Ayan. Copy mo lang yung ASIN. Make sure, try mo lang kung mabibenta ni client or hindi. So, click mo yung product ID, then paste, then submit. So, pag walang restriction like for approval or restricted, so it means goods to go to. Which pag ganito yung itsura, pwede ka makalagay ng price, quantity, SKU, kung FBA ba siya or FBM. So, it means goods to go yan. Pwede ibenta ni client. So, ganun lang. Actually, kahit ako, nung nag-start ako, bali si client lang nung nag-guide sa akin paano mag-add product. Yun lang talaga. So, except kung account manager ka na. Isa na yun sa mga niche na pwede natin applyan. Pero dahan-dahan tayo. Dito mo tayo sa pinaka-basic muna. And lastly is monitoring task. So, sa monitoring task is pag-check ng price, if profitable pa ba. So, actually, meron naman tayong repricer which is AI na din. Automatically, siya na yung nagre-reprice as long as hindi lalagpas sa minimum price na sinet mo or sa net ni client, ayun, check nyo lang yung mga prices to make sure everything is still profitable. Except if the product is nagstay na sa ni client more than 6 months or yun, and nagko-consume na ng storage fee, so we need to dispose it or sell it at least break even. So liquidation tawagan. And isa pa doon is checking the number of stocks. Tatanungin ka ni client if Chris, are you able to check the number of stock of this product and let me know how many units we need to order and maybe stock for inventory good for 1 month. So yan. So at least ganun lang. So pagkita nyo 10 stocks na lang tapos nakakabenta na siya ng 3 to 5 units a day, so it means we need to restock it. And kung pag-check din ng seller performance, kung merong mga notification na sinad si Amazon na at least ba yung store ni client or merong bang na-deactivate na listing or merong bang price na inactive yung listing dahil sa pricing error. Ayun. So pag navigate, like for example, punta ka sa manage inventory, ito. Ayan, makikita mo lahat ng products ni client, account health, check mo kung okay yung account health ni client. Yan, okay naman. Yung sa akin, 83% yung valid tracking rate. Hindi ko alam kung ano nagka-problema. Tapos may ODR defect ako na 7%. 40 to 40 naman yung account health rating ko. Yun lang. At least, ayun lang. Familiar ka lang sa dashboard ni client. And lastly, sa monitoring task, monitor mo yung remaining quantity ni client mo, kung ilan na yung stocks. Tapos aware ka dapat kung magkano yung average na nabibenta per unit per day. So para aware ka kung kailan mo sasabihan si client na mag-reorder, mag-restock. So check mo din yung mga performance notification dito. Makikita mo kung ano yung mga issue. So kung merong na listing na na deactivate. So paano i-fix yan? Pero sa mga baguhan usually hindi yan tinatrabaho. Kung patatrabuhin mo yan, i-train ka ni client. Ayun. So ayun lang muna. Kahit yan lang, possible, kaya or mataas yung chance na ma-hire ka. Ayun. So ang prices, make sure na pasok siya sa minimum price, hindi siya babagsak sa minimum price. Monitor mo lang, make sure na profitable si client, saleable, at account health ni client. Ayun guys. So, yun lang. So, if you think that ganun kahirap talaga, actually mahirap talaga pero step by step. So, isa na, yung 4 na skill lang na yun yung kailangan nyo talaga to start your Amazon VA journey. And once makapasok kayo and you find the right client that you are looking na yun mismo yung magte-train sa'yo, same as me, meron akong client, siya mismo nag-train sa akin. Most of the tasks na nalalaman ko ngayon is siya yung nag-train. And yun, tuloy-tuloy na yun. Like, upgrading ka na, account management, purchasing, yung sa PPC, lahat-lahat, until you're able to start your Amazon business too, just like me. Ayun lang guys. So, kung beginner ka and you are thinking to start your VA journey, so this is the video na kailangan ninyo. So, subscribe to our channel and see you in the next video guys. Bye!